Hello everyone and welcome on back to the Trading Card League here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex2. It is your nightcap game. It is the San Antonio Spurs taking on the Seattle SuperSonics. Trae Young right back out on the floor. Strus open and can't get that three to go. Wemby with the rebound. Big news, Kawhi Leonard back in the lineup for the SuperSonics as they find James in the lane for an easy two. Sonics, the number one team in the Western Conference at the moment, 7-2. I want to say the Spurs are 3-4. But it's Young with Fox on him. He can't get that to drop. Fox will bring it up the floor over to Brown. Kawhi Leonard is an interesting person for the Sonics. I've been mentioning it in the last couple of Sonics games that we've done, which we got two of them in one night. The impact of Kawhi Leonard is not necessarily the points on the board, but it seemed to be more matchup oriented as Durant draws the double team. Nice defense there for Seattle and a good rotation. They'll set up the screen. Paolo to Garnett, deep two, gets it to go, and we are quickly tied. But yeah, Kevin Garnett, what? Kawhi Leonard, whew, all the names coming out of my head at once. Kawhi Leonard really seems to change how this team matches up, and that seems to be the better version of them, even if Kawhi Leonard is not scoring a ton of points. Kevin Garnett currently scoring a ton of points, all four of them for the Spurs so far. Speaking of Kawhi Leonard, hands to James. Fox off the glass, high, but no good. That is a nice jam for Paulo. Spurs getting some easy looks here early, and even if it's a distance shot, he's still wide open. Wemby sets the screen, floats inside, beats Kevin Garnett. Just kind of had to like pull up those knees a little bit and go like, I got to stay in the air a little longer. Timeout by the Spurs. We will have a triple header next. Yeah, triple header the next couple of days. Tomorrow and Tuesday. Some substitutions. Allen and Siakam. For the last minute 17 of this first quarter. Young. Backs out. Three is good. Okay, so they get some points out of the timeout. I don't know if that's how they drew it up. So go just, hey, Trae Young, if you want to just kind of like dance around a little bit. Kawhi Leonard will take a three on the other end. He cannot get it to go. Interesting that Kawhi Leonard and Kevin Durant both back for their teams today. The Hornets did a lot more to get him involved early, making sure to get Durant, looks and baskets and get him reacclimated, but Seattle is not super worried about Kawhi Leonard. They also apparently are not worried about winning this game as they are down by 8. Leonard, another three. That's no good. Good look, good movement to get him an open crack at a basket, but can't come up with it. That's blocked on the interior. We're going the other way with Hero. Hero driving inside. He just lost it off Siakam. I don't think anything special or interesting really happened there with Siakam, but the ball just came loose out of his hand. We've seen this performance out of the Sonics before. Yeesh. 12-4 San Antonio. Welcome back to the second quarter. Sonics trailing by 8. James thinking about it, trying to figure it out. Ooh, into the middle. Seattle has tried a couple of times now to get the ball as Ginobili will take a 3. One of the lesser used of the retired players or retro players. Oh, Ginobili took one shot and he missed it. They said, that's right, that's it. You're sit on the bench. Porzingis uses those long arms to get it around Siakam. And there's a 2 that doesn't drop for the Sonics. It's just, they are having trouble buying baskets with microtransactions, the Sonics are today. Siakam trying to drive inside, draws the double team. Puts James in kind of a weird spot. But not bad coverage there. There was a wide open look at a 3, but there was decent closing there. Porzingis off the glass and good. Sonics are just 3 of 10, whereas the Spurs are 5 of 8. Rolling back the other way with the Sonics, who throw it forward almost a little, I guess you could say it's a little too high kind of regardless. He did go up to get the ball, but I think you want that to just be a little more under control. San Antonio will take another timeout, 12-8. Leonard and Malich coming in. Or moving around. And then Trae Young back into the lineup for the Spurs. Spurs basketball up for Levine will take a 3. Even with Hero right there. Hero didn't really do a good job to get like a hand in the face or anything. Hero, no. It's kind of a good little run here. They're going to find a easy bucket in the paint. Which team would you think is 7-2, and which team would you think is 3-4? Sonics, we have seen this a couple of times where they have just laid absolute eggs in the first quarter or so, and they don't really seem to have much of an ability to get back into a game. They would call an offensive 3-second violation on Kawhi Leonard. That's just how poorly it's going for the Sonics here. He was trying actively to get rid of the ball, but it was just in the lane too long. Levine way back beyond the three-point line. He'll drive. Porzingis kind of laid off him a little bit there, and he still kind of jumped into some pressure. Hero kind of getting into a weird mess. Fox straight away 3, no good. Sonics have been absolute garbage from beyond the arc tonight. Suggs keeps it inbounds along the baseline. Foul, but the basket is no good. So Brown picks up his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So it'll be Suggs to the line for 2. I was not sure who got fouled. I did not catch the name. And turns out it's another Jalen. Jalen, I would get, it has to be the most common first name in the Trading Card League this year.
Take a break. Take a break.
3 of the 5 Warriors starters' first names are Jalen. Ooh, cannot make the first free throw. Suggs gets the second one. 10-point difference. Spurs up. Under a minute. Can the Sonics get anything going here? Fox tried to find Kawhi Leonard, but threw it a little too far ahead of him. Siakam was at a great position to make an interception. We're going back to the Spurs side. Siakam for three. Can't pay it off, but Garnett, he can. Great offensive rebound and puts the ball in the hoop on the putback. 20-8. Leonard. Fox. Floats it, no. 10 rebounds for the Spurs, just 4 for the Sonics. Might be setting up here for the final play of or shot of the half, I should say. Into Garnett. Garnett, he'll get some more points and puts them up 14. 22-8. And that was a weird possession to end the first half, but kind of emblematic of what the Sonics have been here in the first. Big lead for San Antonio. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment. It's the Trading Card League here on youtube.com/SuperSonics2. Welcome on back to San Antonio. Big lead for the Spurs in this one as we are set for the second half. There's Kevin Garnett. He has been a very important player for the Spurs today. With the exception of that very first shot that he took, everything has been right around the basket. I think that's what you want with Kevin Garnett. I do appreciate his ability to shoot a little bit more toward the outside. He's been a little more like what you'd want to see out of the retro or retired players. Kawhi Leonard misses a shot yet again. Garnett to Young. And the three is buried, so a bad start for the Sonics. Let's say this score holds out. Let's say even if you just double it, it's 44-16, whatever. The Sonics, I feel like when they lose, they're getting like absolutely crushed. I think they kind of laid an egg in the Minnesota Timberwolves game recently, but they did bounce back at home over Toronto, but that's not really a very impressive win because Toronto's not very good.
Personal foul. First team.
You see Trae Young going to the line to shoot a couple of free throws.
Shooting two.
Trae Young knocks down the first free throw. And the second free throw is good as well. 27-10. Big lead here for San Antonio. LeBron takes a shot, no good. Paolo back out to Young. Inside to Strus. Strus, that looked like it was going to drop, but it just somehow popped out. I am surprised that was not a bucket for the Spurs. Wemby takes a fancy two, but can't get it to drop. We're going back the other way. Kawhi Leonard can't get anything going. Victor Wembanyama, 4 points and 2 of 3 shooting. These are the spots where Seattle needed to take advantage of, where they were either getting in the way of the basketball or San Antonio just was not making shots. They are down by 20 here, about halfway through quarter number 3. See a timeout taken by the Spurs. Don't even give them a chance. Hero coming into the lineup for the Sonics. Strus, Bancaro, and Siakam moving around for the hometown Spurs. LeBron. I mean, the Sonics just don't feel like they have anything positive going for them, and it doesn't feel like they're going to be able to make consistent shots. They have been shooting from beyond the arc so frequently. Siakam with an unnecessary or an unforced error. I think he had a good look at the rim, even though LeBron was on him. He looked like he had James beat. Instead, tried to rip it to a three-point shooter and totally missed. Trae Young, desperate for attention, sliding into the frame there. Hero, deep three, rattles out. Only almost like halfway down, but Seattle just having a real hard time seeing that ball go through the net. And the Spurs can't make shots either. Brown driving inside. Hero for three, no. James with a nice interception. We're going back and forth, or I guess I should say up and down the floor, but there's just not a whole lot to be excited about between these two teams. Brown off the hand to Young. Young has had a couple of nice reads in his action just kind of throughout the day, but that's a good job to get a hand on it. The lead has ballooned to 20 as there is a small difference between shot and game clock. Young drives inside. Finds Garnett. Garnett with a pretty easy bucket. The final shot is missed. So 22 points. Jeez. 32-10. The lead is more than double the total points that the Sonics even have. It's been a brutal one here. Let's head to the fourth. Welcome on back to San Antonio. Your State Farm assist of the game. It's going to go to Paolo into the corner. I'm not exactly sure who it was. I believe it's Headband Man back there on the bench, but not 100% sure. Trae Young working on De'Aaron Fox. Grayson Allen takes a three. That's off the front iron, no good. Leonard thought about it. That's no good. Kawhi has taken a number of shots from beyond the arc. He has not been able to connect like at all. They're giving him more looks to try and probably try to get him into the flow of the game, but it is not helping your team. Nope. I think you might anticipate, or would want to anticipate, the Spurs taking a long time off these shot clocks. Really starting to put the pressure on the Sonics, though Fox comes away with a steal. He'll drive it the other way, and that can't even go down. I mean, this is, I think, 10 points is one of the lowest offensive outpoints we have seen so far this season. 10? And that is a 2 for the Spurs. Be 4-10 now. Bean gets the handoff. Shot clock hits 5, and they just completely lost Toppin. All of a sudden, he is screaming through the middle of the lane, and it's just like, that's a bad recipe, team. Can't do that. Hero into the hands of Fox. Porzingis will set a screen. Fox. I think it's a little offensive put back there. That's a nice job by De'Aaron Fox. Kawhi Leonard, again, just cannot... He can't hit a bucket to save his life. He cannot buy a microtransaction that allows him to have a bucket. Under a minute to go in a very lopsided game. Capel, Fox for 3, no. Well, good news for the Sonics. Their three-pointers won't always be this horrid. So we'll shake this one off, and we'll see when you play next. I don't have the notes written down, but you're in a good position in the Western Conference. Could be a big win for the Spurs. Fox drives inside, high off the glass, no good. No reason for the Spurs to take another shot. 12 points, maybe the lowest offensive output we have seen this season. It is a brutal beatdown of the Seattle Sonics by the San Antonio Spurs. That wraps up your quadruple header coverage here on this Friday. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want more, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you tomorrow night.
Fans, thank you for coming out tonight and showing your support for your team. We hope you'll join us again soon and have a safe trip home.